to another Bitcoin update. Okay, so in my previous video, I shared with you my bullish view for Bitcoin, that amount being around $500,000 per coin. Right now, at this point, I find it important to just step back for a minute and give you my view, which has an alternative spin to it. However, it's just a process that we need to follow in terms of covering our backs and having the bull and the bear views in place so you can make up your mind based on the evidence that I'm providing here. Right now, I've had a good look at the internals here. Now, as I said in my previous video, the major A wave started in, sorry, one sec. 2013, it went to 2015, and now we're in a B wave. We've seen the first part of the B wave A, and then I expect C to happen around here. Now, this is the major B. Now, not to be confused with the B that goes on inside the B, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Now, this is where AriasWave gets really technical, and it helps you understand how this is going to work, right? So what I do anticipate, if we're going to use this count, if we're being absolutely careful, is that we're going to see a C, D, E of some sort, right? Now, it may not do that. That's pretty crazy stuff, as you know. It could be just a matter of a C, D, E, maybe even just retesting support, whatever it is. We need to see the rest of this correction. We haven't seen it yet, right? Once we start to see the rest of the correction, just excuse me for a second, having some issues clearing these off. Right. So, you know, like I say that this is a B wave, but within the B wave, there is also a set of corrections that occur, right? And to assume that this is a simple correction here off to the moon, I think it's a little bit wishful thinking, right? In my opinion, at this point. And okay, so there's that. Now, there's going to be a point in time where we can determine whether or not this is true or false. Okay. Now, look, just say, for example, this was the B wave, right? And you're going to have your C wave now. Okay, ignore this stuff in here for now, right? Look at the 5-wave move. The 5-wave move looks very strange, right? Compared to this 5-wave move, it just doesn't seem right to me, okay? It looks like a zigzag more than anything, right? So I think we just need to be a little bit careful with the mania hype. Just look for some warning signs first if you're going to go ahead and look at this market in a serious way. Okay, so let's just say that the B wave is in progress in this particular case, and we've got the A wave, and now we're in the B wave. All right, so let's have a look at the internals of this B wave within here. Right, if you can have a look clearly there, you can see how I've basically laid it out. Now, this one is a very complex pattern, but I see potentially a zigzag here, right, with a leading diagonal wave A, 33535. I mean, at the end of the day, I also need to use this piece of evidence here. Okay, A, 33535, and then, you know, A, B, C. This one is just very interesting if it is what it is. A, B, so A, B, C, right? And then we have a D. That looks like a 3-wave move in there. and then an E, right? This is a 5-wave move here. So at the end of the day, we've contracted in some kind of pattern that takes us to this particular area of importance right here, right? So this was the area of importance using this particular count. So therefore, it must be assumed that the start of wave C was actually right here, right? And we've actually exceeded the length of wave A, okay, just by a tad. I do believe it's around 52,000 something. It's around there anyway. It's just a little bit longer. Now, another piece of evidence here is the relative strength, right? You have a look at, hang on, let's just go to the daily for a sec. Okay, you have a look at wave 1, right? Wave 1 is here. It was not as strong as wave 3. So wave 3, that looks like it's a wave 3. Wave 5 has always got less strength. That's wave 5. Okay, so that looks like potentially we have a reversal in place. Okay, so remember, we're just trying to be realistic here, and we're trying to understand that we have certain waves that occur within corrections. So as you can see within this one, there's an A, B, C, D, E. Everyone is there. Now we're basically doing the same thing, A, B, and then where does the C, D, E go? Right, as you can see here, the C might go down, the D might go up, and the E might end up somewhere else. So at this stage, it's nothing to be concerned about, right? I just think that we're going to see a 5-wave move. Okay, now it may take a while to unfold, right? Because of the strength to the upside, the C wave might not even be that long, right? But it doesn't mean that it's not a C wave, okay? So, you know, in my opinion, there's going to be another point in time where there's going to be this area that sort of contracts into, you know, the area of importance. In this case, this could be an expanding sort of triangle shape, right? Expanding triangle, right? Depending on the volatility that's ahead, it's unknown exactly how expansive it'll be, right? But at this stage, this looks like a valid count, right? So to me, it's like, okay, well, I just want to be careful here. I want to look for opportunities to buy and sell at the right time if I'm gonna be, you know, sort of trading within corrections. I suppose it's just good to know when is a good time to buy and sell. So sell in this case, and then buy when there's a move up going to happen, right? Anyway, I'm doing that with Ethereum. This market, not so much at the moment. I do think there's opportunities ahead to buy this. I suppose I don't think it's going to fall that much, but we do need to see 5 waves down, and then 3 waves, and then 5 waves. Not sure how that's going to unfold, but you need to bear this in mind, okay? To think that the correction could be done already and it's already moving up to the target of 500,000, I think it's invalid. I think maybe some people might have jumped in a little bit too early, just because, look, we're only human. We'll get excited and we'll jump on, right? But I suppose I have to give you both sides of the view, just so you understand potential danger, and you just should be aware of these things. Now, after the B, I told you already, comes a C. We need to see how far that falls. I'd be careful. All right, if we see a break of the previous low, which is around this area, right? I mean, you've just got to be aware of what that means, okay? It's important. When you see a move down, like a head and shoulders type pattern that might unfold here, you got to take notice of it and you've got to understand what it means. I'm not saying this thing's going to zero. I'm not saying it's going to fall that much. I'm just saying that we need to see the rest of those waves, however they are, right? So I don't want to go on much more about it, but I've shown you the count that I have now. This was a contracting triangular type correction. So it did build up that pressure and it did thrust out in wave C. So, you've seen that wave 5 is the weakest. I'm just saying, watch out, be careful, just in case, right? Obviously, you should do your own research. Don't just follow some guy on the internet. But I definitely am tracking this more closely now. And hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.